Okay, hey guys, Paul here. This is, I think, the 5th installment, and this will be the last one. Pretty much got your bike back together. I did a little bit of a polish and wipe down just because my fingerprints were everywhere. And I removed some bugs and some fingerprints, of course, but I'm not a detail polishing guy, so I apologize if I missed a spot. But the idea was to make the bike shiny and nice so that when you came to get it, not only could you see through the windshield, some dirt on my hand there, but that, you know, everything looked presentable and clean and nice as it is supposed to. So got the rack back on, got the seat back on, got the covers back on, got the air cleaner cover back on. The bike is back together, and that is what we wanted. I'm actually just about to go for another ride on this bike. It is Labor Day today at about 6 p.m. So I imagine traffic's going to be nuts, but I really want to take this bike for a longer than 15-minute test ride around the block, just so I can go through the gears and just see to it that everything is tickety-boo. Speaking of tickety-boo, one thing that I need to point out to you guys here is I don't mean to start a fight. Hold on one second. Okay, hands free. Okay, so I don't mean to start a fight, but as you know, when we got this bike, the dealer just gave us everything in boxes. Like, they just took this piece, this piece, this piece, that piece, some other pieces on the side, the seat, everything, just threw it in a box and gave it back to us. And it was like, thanks. I think that there might be a piece missing. And the reason I think that is because when I take this cover off, it reveals the lid to the toolbox. We'll put this aside here just for now. It reveals the toolbox, and the toolbox opens up. You pull that off, and then it gives you access to the tools, which are behind this little elastic band. And the tools, are everything in there is present. But what is missing is the upper fastener for the toolbox itself. And now I'm going to take it out of hands-free here for a quick sec. Yeah, you can see that there's a hole here where a fastener would have gone through, but moreover, when you look behind it, the gap between the two, right, like something, we're seeing my finger is right there, something used to screw in here that would then allow this piece, you can almost see that it lines up, but as soon as you put the toolbox lid on top and push the toolbox back into position and then take the beauty cover and put that on top, this fits in. As you can see, it doesn't actually line up. The actual hole is down. Yeah, it doesn't really, yeah, if I angle the camera, you can see it's lined up. But if you go straight on, you can see obviously that it's off. So I can't help thinking that there is a piece missing here because this is pretty loosey-goosey. And while I'm able to sort of fake it by, you know, putting the toolbox lid back on like this, right, as it should, and then you hasp it like that, that's locked into position. And then fortunately, on the back of this beauty cover, this little bib goes in there, right, and corresponding, that one on the lock goes right here, and then this last one on the very end goes down in there. Does it? Yeah, goes in that hole there. Okay, so it's a little bit tricky to do this with one hand, but you can see that you have to angle the piece up to get that plastic to roll in under the frame, right? And then you very carefully maneuver this. Let me put the bike back up a little bit so I can put it hands-free. Okay, I'm going to put you in hands-free just now, like that, and then angle the camera up so you don't miss any details. Okay, so yeah, so you roll it into position like this, and then that back bib, yeah, see, it's a bit of a fiddler's you know what. So you push this guy into position like this, like that, right? And then this one pushes into position like this, but it doesn't because it's just not lined up. Like, it's really quite challenging to get this to go in like that. And then you have to turn this lock. Yeah, so something, anyway, I'll get this to fit somehow. Sorry about this, guys. It's a little embarrassing, but I'll get this to fit somehow, but once the lock is in position, it actually holds it in there, but it's not right. Like obviously there's a fastener missing up in there, and I can't help thinking that maybe the other guys still have it on the floor, on a desk, in a box, someplace, maybe it rolled under the fridge, I don't know. But other than that, everything else appears to be present. All the other fasteners, get this out of here. All the other fasteners appear to, you can see my reflection in my big belly. All the fasteners are here. Everything is present. Everything came back the way it should. Just that one piece. I don't know where it's gone, but just that one piece. Okay, I got to go for a ride.